Hello everyone, welcome back to FE Stack. So today in this video I am going to show you how you can implement Google Pay in your Angular app. Google Pay is very popular for safe, simple and secure online payments. Let me quickly show you the demo of our app, which we will be doing in next couple of minutes. So this is the demo of our Angular app in which we have this buy with Google Pay button, and let me show you how it will work when I click on this. So once I click on this, it will ask you to log in with your Gmail account. So let me quickly log in. So after this, it will show you the payments method, which I have already added earlier. But if you want, you can add a new payment method by clicking on this add new credit or debit card. But I'm not going to do it right now. So I have this 10 cents payment, dummy payment. So as soon as I click on this pay button, let me quickly click on this pay button. So once the payment is authorized, this callback function will be called, and then it will return this object. And then in this object we have information of our payment request data. And as you can see that once I expand this payment method data, it has my card details, which is you can use it in your UI. So without further delay, let's start coding. I'll catch you in a moment. So welcome back guys. So to start with building a new demo app for this implementation, let me quickly create a new app which is engine new Angular, not Angular, Google Pay demo. So it is asking that do you want a static library? Yes, we need. Would you like to Angular routing? Yes, we need. And I'm using a SAS. If you want, you can skip this step as well. So it is creating a new app for my demo. Currently I'm using Angular 11 version for this, and which is pretty fast for building Angular app. In this version, the specialty of this Angular 11 version is that the building is very fast. You can once you run this Angular app, you can run with the ngserve with the flag HMR, which is hot module reload, which is very fast. Okay, so our app has been built. So let me go inside the app, which is cd what is the name? Yes, Google Pay demo app. We go inside. Okay, and then let's open our code editor, which is VS Code. So our VS Code has been opened, and now let me quickly show you. If I run ngserve HMR, it will build my app. Yes. So first time it will take a couple of seconds, and then once it's complete, it is very quick. So since it's completed, let me see my app is running or not. So it is localhost 40. So our demo app is ready. So let's try to code. So let me quickly edit later. Let me expand this in our browser and side by side, so it will be easy to see the changes all together. So let's go to the app folder, and then in the app HTML, first we will remove this all. We don't need this thing. Okay, and in our app.component.ts, let's rename this title to uh, Google Pay Demo, and then in the h1 we can call this title, and you can see the hot module reload is very fast. So, and then we put one extra there. So to implement Google Pay in our Angular app, I'll be using this package Google Pay / button Angular, which has been released by Google 8 days ago. And let me stop this app which is currently running now. So let me quickly copy this part. So now the installation has been started. So now this Google Pay package has been installed. Let's go to my VS Code, and first of all in the app.module I have to add this Google Pay button module. So I have already added my Google Pay button module here, and let's go to our HTML. So after importing the Google Pay module in our app.module file, let's start something code in HTML. So in HTML we have to add Google Pay button component, and in this component our first property will be environment, and then this environment will be test. And once you are done, it will be you have to change this environment to production. And in the second property we can say button type will be buy, and you can go and check the document. It has a lot of other options, and the button color will be black, and it has a white button as well, and by default it has by default it is white. You can also check this in the documentation, and this next property will have this payment request, where we will passing this payment request object, for our for this to process the payment data actually. And then we have this event load payment data, which will be triggered one user click on this buy with the Google Pay button, which is this will basically for the gesture actually. Once the user using this I mean interactive with the mobile device, then this event will be triggered. And then we'll having this error also, and which will be handling the error if in some for some reason payment has been failed, or the payment method is not available, then or it returns error. So we will catch this error in this method. And then finally we have this payment authorized callback function, And then in this, once the payment is authorized and by Google Pay, then it will return an object, and then we will capture that object in this method on payment data authorized method, and then with that response we can use it in the UI to show that the payment has been success. So since we have completed with our HTML, let's go to the app.component.ts file, and we'll have to declare this payment request object, and online payment data method, and then this on error method, and then this on payment data authorized. So let's go to our app.component.ts file and create this all methods and objects. So in this app.component.ts file, first of all we have to declare this payment request object, which will be a type of google.payment.api.payment data request. And then in this object, our first property will be API version, which is 2, and then we'll have a API version minor, which is 0 right now as per the documentation. And then we will having a next property called allowed payment methods, and in this allowed payment methods we'll have which will be an array, and then in this we have a first object which is type card, and then in that we have parameters, and in that parameter we will be having a two properties, which is allowed authorized methods and allow cards network. So in allow authorized methods will be pan only, and then we'll having this cryptogram 3ds. So this pan only is for the credit card, and then this one for the other payment methods. So, and in allow credit network will be passing basically the payment network, which will be whether it is Amex, Visa, or Master. It has a lot of other options as well. You can go and check in the documentation. So in the next property we'll be having this tokenization specification, where the type will be the payment gateway, and then it has parameters, which will be your payment gateway. You have to specify your payment gateway name here, and then your merchant ID. Once you having your payment gateway, you have to create your own merchant ID. Once you create it, then you have to declare it here. And then in the next property we'll have a merchant info, and then in merchant info we have to pass the merchant ID here. Okay, and then our merchant name here. So this is also mentioned in the Google Pay documentation. If you follow that, you can easily find out how to do it. And then in the next property we'll have a transaction info, and then this will be our payment data basically. So it has a total price status, and then total price label, which is total, and then total price, which is right now I have put it 10 cents, and then currency code is euro. It'll be a lot of other currency supported. You can check in the documentation. And then country code, wherever, for me right now I'm in Belgium, so the country code will be BE. And then in the next property, the callback intents, which will be once the authorization has been successful, this call intent will be invoking a method payment authorization, which will be declared later in the code. And after this let's create online payment data method, right? And then in data method we'll be capturing the event. Once the payment is success, this event will be triggered. And then in this triggered, we will not doing something special. We is just consoling the event detail basically, which is a type of payment data, right? Which will be this information actually. And in the next step, we'll be creating a payment authorized payment data authorized method, and which will be having a type of payment authorized handler. And if once I hover it, it will show the information that this handler is used when payment is authorized in the payment sheet. Okay, and then in this I'll be consoling the payment data. Okay, once the authorized is success, then we will be setting the state transaction state to success. This will be useful once the payment is success, then you can show in the UI that okay, your payment has been success. And this is our error handler method. Oops, sorry. So as you see, we have declared all these things. We have declared whatever we wanted in our HTML. Okay, so let's go to the CLI and start our application. So it's a ng serve -HMR. So it has built it, and now let's refresh this page. So this page has been refreshed, and you can see this buy with Google button has been appeared. And let me click on this. So before let me close this one first. Let me first press F12 so we can see the logs. Let me quickly clear this up, and let me expand this a little bit. And now if I click on this buy with Google Pay, so I have to log in with my Gmail account, which is I'm logging in. So as I logged in, it shows my payment method, which is I have already added earlier. And like I said in before this demo in the intro video, that you can add multiple payment method if you want. If you click on this, it will ask you to enter your payment card detail here, and then your address, and then it will show automatically the payment card holder's name. I mean, it will take it from your Google account. So remember one thing: once you want to test this application, you always need a live card. I mean, you cannot test with any sample credit card number. So you need a live card. But this is a test environment, so it won't be charged. It won't be charged in your credit card. So don't worry about that. So once you add your card detail correctly, so you can proceed further. So let me go back to this card which I have added earlier. So once I click on pay, and payment has been succeeded, and you see this payment authorized method has been triggered, which is this one basically. And if you see in the object which has returned, it has this description, which is my MasterCard. So it is encrypted form, and then in the info I have this my card detail, which is ending with 8572, my card network, and then my type of card. So as you can see that it has my card details, so that's very useful. After your payment is success, you can show the nice pop-up or show the nice some bar here that saying that your payment with ending with this card number has been success, something like that. And then and in this method you can also, once you have this information, you will receive the token from the API, right? The type of payment gateway, and the token which will be returned by Google Pay API. And then based on that API, based on that token, you can send a request to your backend and say that this payment has been done, and you can do whatever you want. So as you see that how easy it is actually, it's very simple and very very user friendly. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you in this video. So um, the the documentation of Google Pay, the link of the documentation of the Google Pay I will mention in the description of this video, and I also put this source code in my GitHub repo, and I'll also mention the link of my GitHub repo in the video description. So guys, so this is the end of our video. So if you like this video, please don't forget to share and subscribe, and please leave a comment in the comment section. I would like to love to read your opinions and your suggestions. And thanks for watching, and have a nice day. I'll see you in the next video.